Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night CJ. I told you I'd be back with another one. In the second part, first of all, I want to send a shout out, salute to Bottom Feeder Army. Looking out for y'all. I told you I'd be back. The second part that I want to speak on this evening is one it's funny. It's funny as hell to me, but at the same time, it's also concerning. Michael and Angela. Now I've spoken on about them prior, but this evening I think I want to speak on something a little bit more detailed. And what I want to speak on is initiating boundaries from the beginning and outlining expectations from the beginning. A lot of times in relationships, a person or two people can be unrealistic. You know, you think like when you meet somebody, you're physically attracted to them, the conversation is flowing, and you think that this could be happily ever after before setting the boundaries that come into a relationship and understanding the expectations from each other in that relationship. And once you start making these decisions without accepting and internalizing these things, that's where you have these mishaps and misdirections in relationships. Like with Michael and Angela. There were certain things that were unrealistic. Bruh, in your culture, having children, your namesake, your legacy, you know, passing down your name, having lots of children. The more boys, even though I don't believe in all that boy-girl stuff like that, the more boys you have, the more potential of passing on your name is a big thing in his culture. Bruh, you got with a 54-year-old woman that lives on a whole nother continent. What the hell did you think was going... Bruh. You know what I'm saying? Come on, player. What did you really think was going to happen? A 54-year-old woman who drank, smoked, stressed out, lives on a whole nother continent, probably eats horrible, probably don't drink no water. She probably drink iced tea and soda all day. She probably, only time she see water is when she bathes. Whenever that is. No disrespect. But I'm just saying, she looked like she smelled like a casino. What made you think that she was still fertile and fertile myrtle with eggs and everything? Bruh. And Angela, you got with a dude from a traditional country, a very traditional culture. You knew you weren't capable of providing what you want, but y'all was, once again, hot in the pants, internet loving, thotting and bopping, and was like, yo, well, let's make this happen. And then reality set in. And those expectations are now having to be fulfilled, and neither one of y'all are able to compromise. She can't compromise her age and the fact that she no longer has any eggs. Michael can't compromise the fact that he was raised in that culture, and that abandoning that culture is basically abandoning his heritage, his family, and everything that he knows. So coming to America, abandoning everything at home, all he has is Angela. That's all he would have in this relationship now is her. Now, idealistically, you know, you hear people talking about, it's just us, all we need is each other, and our love will get us through. Look at my face. Really? Take that down the street. Take that down the street. That's unrealistic. The expectations are unrealistic. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what. How do they feel about adoption? There are tons of kids out here that were, quote unquote, thrown away that would love to be a part of a loving family. You know what I mean? If it is about raising a child, if it is about expanding the family, there are children that are going through the system, you know what I mean, their whole entire lives, wishing they had a mother and father, wishing they had the love, wishing they could have Christmases and birthdays, not in an institution from the time that they can remember. You know what I mean? Too many times we put these unrealistic expectations on relationships and expect it to materialize into something that is just totally impossible. It's not capable of happening. You know what I mean? I know I didn't mean to end up on a somber note. Normally I like to get my little chuckle and laugh on, but let's be honest. In relationships, too many times we place unrealistic expectations on each other that neither one is capable of fulfilling. But we're going to keep this going. You know what I mean? This is Late Night CJ. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. One at it.